Thinking about moving to Grand Rapids, but you're not sure if it's within your budget? Well, let's break down exactly what is the real cost of living in Grand Rapids, from housing to utilities to groceries and more, so you know exactly what to expect when moving here. I also want to put out there that if you're new to the channel, we have a ton of resources as far as neighborhood tours, market updates, and also if you comment below budget, I can send you a great budget tool to help you figure out if this is going to be a possibility for you. I will even offer a 15-minute free session if you'd like to explore a little more of what it looks like to purchase here in West Michigan. Thanks so much for watching. Let's dive into it. First, let's dive into the housing costs. The median home price is $331,000. So based on a calculation from Mortgage Calculator, which we'll throw that on screen right now, with 10% down, here's what your payment would be. If you look at on the left side, we have the $331,000, 10% down at a 6.9% rate based on average cost for home insurance, average for taxes of the area. Here's what your payment's gonna be. And again, I am not a mortgage provider. I'm just using this calculator to help you get a good idea. Of course, reach out to a recommended lender. I do have a whole bench of great lenders for you to use, but you're gonna be over $2,600 a month if you're buying the median home price here in the Grand Rapids area. What about if you are moving here and you want to rent for a little bit so you can explore the area with me? What's that going to cost you? Well, if you're looking for a 1-bedroom apartment, it's going to run you probably max around the $1,275 mark. You can find some that are going to be less, but there is opportunity to be in some nicer, newer ones that'll run you about $1,275. So about half the price, or a little less than half the price of if you were to just jump into the same mortgage of $331,000. If you need something more along the lines of a 3-bedroom, possibly a house, you're gonna run around $1,500 plus. You could find yourself more often than not into a duplex or a larger apartment. If you're looking to rent a house, those are going to run north of $2,000 usually. If you're comparing this to other areas in Michigan, we are still more affordable than a place like Ann Arbor, but we are going to be more expensive than places like Lansing or Kalamazoo. What about utilities? Well, the total average cost for utilities is going to be just over $460 per month. You're gonna have electric bill of about $117 on average, and this is serviced through a majority of the area by Consumers Energy. Your water bill is going to be roughly $30 per month. That's billed quarterly and through the separate municipalities that we have here in West Michigan. Internet is going to be around $80 per month. We do have some major providers here, including fiber with AT&T. Other providers are going to be Comcast, Spectrum. Those are really the main players. But of course, you can go through some place like T-Mobile, get one of their great hotspots, and save a little cost there. Natural gas on average is about $75 per month, and that's going to be primarily through DTE Energy. Depending on where you look and the area, most of the area is serviced by natural gas, but we do have some of the more rural areas that have propane, so it will be a little variance there depending on where you're at. And of course, streaming services, it can be a wide variety of those, but typically on average per household here in West Michigan is around $50 a month. What about transportation? You might have noticed if you've been paying attention to this channel, I did start rating some neighborhoods based on their commutability and transportation. We aren't really a huge public transportation area. Most people are getting there by their car just because of the fact that we are within 20 to 25 minutes of Grand Rapids from most of the suburbs. We've seen gas prices on average range from $3 to $3.50 a gallon, and so that'll help be a little more predictable if you're within 15 miles based on what you drive. Car insurance does vary, but Michigan is one of the higher costing state for car insurance. Contact an insurance agent to explain more in depth why. That is one of the drawbacks for driving here in Michigan. We do have a public transit option in the city of Grand Rapids with the Rapid Rapid bus. It's available. Most people are still relying on cars, but you can get a Wave card, which will give you 26 trips per month at around 47 bucks. So for groceries, if we're doing this by one person and then maybe a family of 4, if you're utilizing budget-friendly stores like an Aldi, a single person is going to spend anywhere from $350 to $450 per month, and a family of 4, you're going to be $1250 plus. As far as dining out goes, you'll find that most of the fast food restaurants are going to be anywhere from about $10 to $15 per person per meal. Casual dining, $15 to $25, and then some of the higher end restaurants are going to be $50 plus per person. What about healthcare and childcare? So this is going to be entirely dependent on how many dependents you have, if you're getting this through your employer, if you're supplying it yourself. So this can vary greatly depending on what plan you have. But on average, a doctor's visit is going to be $100 to $200 per person, according to my research. One thing about health insurance, we do have a little bit lower rates compared to nationally, which that'll help offset some of that car insurance. Childcare costs are going to be anywhere from $900 to $1,200 per month on average for full-time care per child. Just gonna keep going with all this fun stuff. We're spending money here. What about taxes and other items that you should expect while you live here? So state income tax is around 4.25%. Property tax varies if you're living in a township or a city, which city that's in. It can vary greatly, even down to what school district within what municipality. So on average, it's about 1.64% of the home's value. Our sales tax for the state of Michigan is 6%, and there's no added tax just for being in the Grand Rapids area, so that's great. If you're looking for some entertainment, some fun, if you like to go to the gym, you can plan on gym memberships ranging anywhere from about $40 all the way up to $120 plus, depending on what kind of membership you get and also which gyms you can belong to. So we do have Planet Fitness here, we have the YMCA, we have what's called MVP. There are a variety of options, plus some of the mom and pops as well. If you're looking at movie tickets, we have places like Celebration Cinema, and those are going to range anywhere from $12 to $15 per ticket. And if you want to take advantage of the beer city and go on a brewery tour, expect to pay anywhere from $6 to $8 for some of the craft beers. Those can get into the double digits as well, depending on what kind of beer you get. If it's barrel aged, the percentage, it can go on, but typically it averages out to $6 to $8 per beer. Well, I hope that has been a helpful insight as to the cost of living here in Grand Rapids. Is it looking like a place that can be affordable to you? Do you want a little more in-depth? I do have a budget tool that I can send you to fill all this out. I would love to hear from you if this is an accurate depiction of what you are seeing out there, if this is going to be an affordable place for you to live. It is in the top 92 percentile as affordability across the United States. If you are looking to move here, would love to work with you. Stay subscribed, like this video. If you want more information like this, we do a ton of different neighborhood walkthroughs, market updates. We'd love to help you out. Happy hunting. We'll see you at the next video.